In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we go right into it. We have a very special guest. Well, first of all, the unspecial guest, Nick the motherfucking ear.
What's that?
Why do they call you the ear, Nick?
I don't know, man.
Take off those fucking headphones and show them.
Because my ear looks like a fucking gyoza. That's why.
Gyoza.
It does. It's like a shallow bow. Yeah, that's why. That's fucking why, David. You want to hear it? That's
I
why.
like it. It looks like a chew toy.
It looks like a little heart. If you look at it really closely, there's a little heart shape.
And why don't you today introduce the very special guest?
All right, this is my bud, Patrick Riley.
The most unenthusiastic,
Hold on.
stupid son of a bitch.
Okay, how would Joe do it if Joe was here?
There's this guy, Patrick Riley. This guy fucking wakes up and he just fucking yells, guy.
This is my friend Pat. He trains with us. He's a really funny comedian, stand-up extraordinaire, Patrick Riley.
Wow. Thanks, man. That was beautiful.
I turned it around at the end.
You did.
So you got to give him a build-up.
You look like somebody's fucking Korean mom, dude. I didn't realize the angle is not.
You look like you're full of love, though. You know?
Yeah, it's full of fucking fat.
Like you'll make us a big bowl of kimchi when we come home from dinner. From school.
You're so stupid. So what's up, Pat?
What's up, man? What's going on? Thank you for
been
having
up
me. Just chilling, just kicking it.
Hey, Pat, you're a comedian, right?
Yeah.
Hey, tell us some jokes. Tell
yeah?
us a joke, funny guy. You a funny guy? Tell us some
That's
jokes.
the worst, dude. That's the most annoying fucking thing about being a comedian is people are always like, tell me a joke, tell me. And I've seen, like, especially in the beginning, dudes try. Like, I was at this bar and this guy was like trying to hit on this girl. Oh, no. And she was like, tell me a joke. And he did. And she didn't laugh at all.
How do you start off a joke that way? Like, I don't even understand how you're going to make somebody laugh.
Try it right now. See how it works.
Say, hey, Nick, you're a comic, right?
Yeah.
Yo, tell me a joke, bro. Tell me, you're funny, right? Hey, guy, tell me a fucking joke.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's it'll really apply.
You should try it to me.
Okay. Like
You're
parents. My Asian. What's up with Asian dads?
It's the crickets.
Asian dads peeing water bottles and like I end up drinking it. Am I right?
I've never laughed so hard in my life.
Dude, thanks, man.
I'm laughing so hard, I'm not laughing at all.
Can you get me on some open mics or something?
Dude, you drink your dad's piss.
Shut the fuck up, man. Yeah, I did.
You're a piss drinker, bro.
Dude, I did.
Your dad's piss.
My dad's piss. We have like a really close relationship. We're just like real cool.
Yeah.
No, one time he took my car out, the Miata. Classic. We've talked about it many times before. Oh, God, and I finished up playing some basketball. And I usually have jugs of water in my car. I just have water bottles in there. And I went to go pick up Tiffany from work. Mm-hmm. And I was really thirsty. And I was like, man, where the fuck is some water? And even like as I'm telling the story, my mouth is just watering. Because I'm just like,
thinking
it
about
tastes so
piss.
good. No,
Yeah.
but I feel like I'm fucking about to dry heave right now. So I look for a bottle of water in the back. I find it. And I'm so thirsty, dude. I am fucking really thirsty. I take a swig out of it. And then my cheeks are full like this. And then I realize something is not okay. This is at night too. I spit it back in the water bottle, and I'm like spitting out the car. I'm like, oh, dude. I'm like dry heaving. I'm like, ugh. So fucking gross.
Why? Wait, hold on a second.
And then I look at the bottle up to the street lamp, and it's not white. It's not clear.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like water.
It's the darkest brown yellow you've ever seen in your
Dude,
life. Your father is dehydrated.
My dad doesn't drink that much water. He's a smoker. It's just not that good stuff.
I like that tasting it wasn't enough that you had to like verify again with the color and the light. Like
I thought it was like moldy or something. I thought some
moldy water.
Dude, I don't know, bro.
You took a second swig. You're like,
This is your
piss.
I'm smelling. I'm like wafting around.
How many guzzles did you get in?
Probably like 7, dude.
You got
to really make sure it was piss. No, it was just one, and it was just I spit it out. I was dry heaving, dude. And then I look at the bottle, and it's obviously not clear. And then like Tiff gets in the car. She's like, "Hey, what's up?" She tries to kiss me.
Why don't you try this?
She tries to kiss me, and I'm like, "No, don't, please." And then she's like, "Oh my God, what happened?" I told her, and then she starts laughing, obviously, but like she was horrified. And then I go home and I tell my dad, like, I'm texting him. I'm like, yo, if you fucking piss in my water bottles, throw it out.
Yeah.
And then he has the nerve to be like, well, you got to check the water bottle.
Your dad's dope.
You should have checked before.
Your dad's the best.
Fuck off,
It's
dude.
a good point.
That's
It's a
not a
good
good point.
point. Yeah.
If you have to check all, you know, check your glass before you drink.
I'm actually with your dad on this one, dude. You're
You know
an
what?
idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
I can't believe I was the one that fucked up.
Yeah, you deserved it, dude.
Yeah, I
I
probably
think you
did.
deserved it.
Yeah, I probably had it coming.
Like, come
on,
get it
gas.
straight from the source, kid. I got more at home, bitch. Go get it, homie. Go get this.
Where do you think you
Get
came
another
from?
taste.
That's just so fucking disgusting, dude.
Is this your water or mine?
That's
Then
your
I'm
water.
thirsty. Okay.
It's actually piss.
It's piss. Yeah, check it, dude.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, mine's clear as fuck, by the way.
Very hydrated.
Oh, daddy. That's all you think about.
Oh, papa. Oh, papa.
Yeah, dude. But I was like traumatized. I was like, I was very upset. I couldn't even look him in the eye for a while. And then he was like, "Yeah, that's right. I'm your daddy." That's what.
Wait, why was he pissing in bottles, though?
Because that's what, dude. Apparently, that's what Asian parents do. I talked to
No,
a
that's
couple-
not what Asian parents. I have Asian parents. They
No,
pee
you
in
don't,
toilets.
Dude. No, you don't, bro.
They go to a bathroom, dude.
What's
wrong with your dad?
I've told this story many times before, and then someone always goes, "Oh yeah, my dad does that too."
Was it your uncle, your dad's brother? Maybe within the same bloodline,
It was
dude.
my dad's dad. No, it was this kid I used to coach, and he told me like, "Oh yeah, my dad did that too."
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
peed in bottles before, but I've been in like traffic. I'm driving like 2 hours, and I'm like, I gotta.
Yeah,
piss in
I
the
mean,
bottle.
I've done it maybe once or twice in a very serious emergency.
Yeah.
But your dad's doing it as if he does it all the time. Like
He does
sees-
do it, dude. He does it all the time.
It's like he sees a bathroom and he goes, "No, I'm good."
He's like, "I have a Gatorade bottle in my
fine,
car.
dude.
What are you
And he just
crazy?"
gets the bottle, just pisses. What the fuck is that about, dude?
I don't know, man. We should have him on next week.
I want him to explain a lot of things.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a sketchball, dude. He's the number one sketchball.
I like your dad, dude.
Yeah, he's crazy.
That's cool as
He's
fuck.
crazy.
Your dad's fucking great. I don't know
He's
what you're
dope.
talking about, dude. You're
Whatever,
such
bro.
a piece of shit.
You never even met my dad. You met my mom though.
Yo, you know what?
She won't stop talking about you. It's kind of
Your
annoying.
mom and I are dating, dude.
Thank God.
Just
Someone's
a-
got to get her out of the house.
Yeah. I'm not taking her out like that, though. Sorry. She's a side piece.
Just like booty calls only. Which I get. Yeah, she needs to see. She doesn't deserve the front lines yet.
Yeah.
She's got to work her way up.
You know what the crazy thing is? You know, because I do YouTube and shit, we're just going to get to the topic right now. I feel like this is an interesting topic for people who don't do YouTube, except for you, because now you have a solid 60 subscribers.
70.
Oh, I'm
Watch
sorry.
your fucking mouth, dude.
Famous, bro.
70 subscribers. What are you going to do with those 70 subscribers is the question.
Probably just make them do like a pay for subscription thing right off the jump without
Right.
putting
Sell the
any
merch.
Good, yeah.
Sell the
Without
merch
putting out
immediately.
any good content.
Yeah. Make sure you sell them merch and then teach them how to do makeup tutorials. And you'll be fine.
I have like 70 views on one video, so like I'm climbing up there, dude.
You know, by the way, as we speak about this, I'm actually going to tell the editor to put in that video of you hitting pads.
Nah, dude. No,
Doing
please.
17 spinning back fists.
Oh, bro, that was such a long time ago, and I was forced to do that. I didn't
That
want to do
video.
it.
Oh, I'm still putting it up, by the way. I
So
don't give a
listen,
fuck.
okay, can I tell
Hi,
you, can I
I'm
tell you the
Nick the
backstory? Hey, dude, fuck you.
I'm Nick the Ear. I'm fighting for Fight Academy, Pasadena, California. This is up.
That's what's up. So I was supposed to go help. I was gonna hold for Heinrich because he was supposed to be doing a promo for him, and I was holding some pads for him. And then they were like, "Hey, do you want to do one?" And I said, no. But Heinrich was like, "Hey, do it, fool! Like you should do it." That's what he sounds
Oh,
like.
yeah, that's what Heinrich sounds like, you son of a bitch.
He's like, "Hey, fool! Like you should think about it."
Your accent's
'cause-"
not thick enough. It has to be thicker.
Yeah, and then I ended up doing it, and it's, oh man, I forgot about it. And then you and Gilbert somehow found it, and you guys would always send it to like any group chat that we're in.
It is the
And it
funniest
was
video I've
embarrassing.
ever seen in my life.
It's so good.
The turnaround is what.
Well,
the
it's because
moneymaker
they're
is.
trying to make you act as if the camera isn't there, and you suddenly notice the camera was there. You know what I mean? You're hitting pads like a fucking maniac, doing 12 spinning back fists, and then you just stop.
It was.
Hey, I'm
I
Nick the
never.
Ear.
Out of nowhere. He just like hop back. Hi, I'm Nick
I
the
never.
Ear.
I never even throw spinning back fist like that. But it was Heinrich's stupid combo. He's like, "Hey, fool! Like it'll look good on the video." So he just kept like calling for it, and I was like, "All right, well, I have to do what he tells me to do." Well, yeah, it was probably one of the prouder moments of my life.
That shit was hilarious, dude. One of the fun. I think
should
Heinrich
reshoot
was the
one.
best because Heinrich didn't know what to do with his hands in the video.
Dude, he just kept doing this. Like, my name is Heinrich Wasmer. I'm fighting at a Fight Academy, Pasadena.
kept lifting up his fist. I was like, damn,
I'll be
dude.
fighting at Proving Grounds September 22nd.
I like y'all. He sounds like he sells elote too and shit. I'm also going to be selling elote after the fight in case I lose.
Mayonesa, we ran out from last year's event. Fool.
Wow.
Yeah, but there's this weird. So I don't know too much about YouTube either. So every time I see, like, I upload shit, but I don't really watch a lot of other people's content, only because I just don't find it that interesting. But
what do you watch on YouTube?
I watch cooking videos. Shout out to Thrillist, the show that
Nice.
the show that I'm on.
Send Foods? You're on Send Foods?
This is a guy named David on Send Foods. He's hilarious.
Sick.
I
the really hot
fucking
Korean
love him.
guy. And the really hot Thai guy, Tim.
Fucking love that show. I watch a lot of food shit and a lot of fighting stuff. That's really about it.
So whack.
And then and also I used to watch a lot of Casey Neistat.
Oh, okay. What kind of stuff does he put out? Like?
He used to do this thing where he vlogged every fucking day for like a year. Every fucking day, and he made it as interesting as possible. So the guy's sleep schedule was so weird. He did a video where he put out what he would do. And mind you, he looks old as fuck, even though he's relatively young. And I could tell just because, he works really hard, but
And he didn't sleep.
at all. So what he did was he would wake up in the morning like around 4 a.m. And mind you, don't quote me on this, but this is just kind of roughly what I remember. What is this buzzing noise? Did I fuck up something?
Is the air conditioning on?
No, it's because I had mine. Fuck it. Never mind. But anyways, he would wake up super early in the morning. After he would wake up, he would, jog like fucking 10 miles. 10 or 15 fucking miles. After that, he would come back, start editing a video to like noon or some shit, run his other company, come back home, and then he would spend 2 hours with his family, wake up and do it all over again. And he would do this every day for a whole year.
Sounds
Damn.
pretty lame.
He didn't put a single ad on his videos, and his videos hit like millions of views. It was fucking crazy.
Wow.
And then after a while, he just goes, okay, well, now it's time for me to monetize. He started monetizing his videos. He still kept all of his views. But he was already known because he sold a TV show to HBO before that. So he was like a filmmaker, documentarian, or whatever before.
Do you know what show it was?
I don't remember, but the fact that he sold a TV show,
Yeah.
I think he went to Sundance as well too.
Damn.
But the guy did a video every fucking day, and I think, in my personal opinion, he's the one that started off this whole vlogging craze. Like everybody started doing daily vlogs.
It seems like everyone now is doing vlogging.
Oh,
That's-
for sure.
That's the move, right? Is that the most obvious statement of the year? or
Dude,
what?
my ex-girlfriend used to vlog. It was the dumbest shit of all time. It was so lame. I was like, God damn. I'd like wake up and she'd be in the kitchen like, so today we're going to make pancakes with fucking raspberries and blueberries. And then she would like dance a little bit. And I was like, oh my God. I fucking
You gotta
hate
show
you,
some
bitch. It's
tit,
over.
babe. They don't care enough.
Yeah.
Show some tit. But
Or
that's
do some spinning back fists or something. That'd be cool.
throw some spinning back fists. And
Just, yeah.
I need,
That shit pays the bills, dog.
Dude, you should post that now that you have all these followers, you know?
Shut the fuck up.
if
dude.
you don't
I'll kill
repost that
myself.
fucking video,
You should
dude, I'm
repost
gonna
it.
be.
I will. I will. I will repost it, and I'll fucking cry in my bathroom afterwards.
No, that
it's so
video's-
embarrassing. But
it is
you know what though?
golden.
It is great.
really
It's
funny. It
fucking
is really
solid.
funny.
When people do daily vlogging, though, it's weird because I can't unwrap my head around it, right? Just because it's not something that I do.
Why don't you do it?
It's a lot of work. And it's a lot of work to just disrupt other people's days.
What if you just did one day out of the week?
I could, but it requires me to work. Like I don't want to, and I don't want to do it.
So what do they vlog? Like what, like dude, so he would just vlog and talk about like,
It just people just vlog about anything and everything. So he would do really creative shit though. Like,
Okay.
The way he would unbox shit, but he would do it in a very creative way, or he would like find out to do just really experimental shit, and people fucking enjoyed it. And even I started enjoying it too, so I can understand that. But this whole craze happened where people just want to see what you do on a daily basis, and I think what they do is they have it on as background noise. Like they're not even watching the video to be that engaging. They just kind of go about their own shit. And they hear something in the video and then they watch it. Because I asked a few people who watch vlogging, because I used to try doing weekly vlogs, and they say they just have it in the background. So it's a different generation. Like they don't have to be completely engaged into it, but they do want to know what's going on in your everyday life. And I can't figure out why, but I don't because I don't know what to do.
Right.
So if let's say for example I was gonna vlog today, right? They go, I would have to wake up. Hey, good morning, guys. Shit. I took a shit. It was I took a shit.
Here's a video of it. There's a little corn in there, a little bit of spinach.
But it's what it is. So it's a skill. So they'll take one concept and they'll talk about it, and it somehow has to be engaging. Like I would literally have to be like, so I took a shit today and it smeared a bit. Don't you hate smeared poops? 'Cause when your poop smears all over the place, it's like 17 wipes. Have you ever wiped your ass 17 times and it bled? Bleeding sucks. So when you bleed, right, sometimes you have to use a Band-Aid. You know those flesh colored Band-Aids? You know what sucks? When they don't have black people Band-Aids because they're not the same color as a Band-Aid. And that's racism. Racism is crazy, guys. So when I was a kid, it just goes off into this tangent. And I'm like, dude, This is what they do though.
I'm hooked, dude. I want to hear more about your poop stories.
That Band-Aid thing was pretty good though. I was into that too. Like, that is fucking racist.
I was like, yeah, that's true.
Where the fuck are the black Band-Aids, bro?
But then if they do have black Band-Aids, it'll probably be racist. People
Well, I saw this shit on Twitter
about?
where there was this guy in the military. He was talking about they have like black people Band-Aids now to match skin color.
Are they called black people Band-Aids?
I think so.
These are called black people Band-Aids.
Yeah, they're called Negrades. And they fucking, it's like this, it's like the correct skin color. And he was talking about how happy he is. And I didn't fucking know that they made Band-Aid a skin color to match your skin tone. I just thought it was just this ugly Band-Aid so you never hurt yourself again. So, but it's supposed to match skin tone. I had no fucking idea. But when he put it on, I was like, oh shit. It is supposed to match skin tone.
But who's really getting fooled by the color of Band-Aids? Like who's putting on who's putting on a Band-Aid that's skin like if it matches their skin, they still know it's a fucking Band-Aid.
Wait, I like that you think that the color is so like the motivation behind the color was that so it would be so ugly that people are like, I won't hurt myself again. So I don't have to look at this color.
That's what I thought it was.
This is so ugly I can't hurt myself again.
I was like, this is hideous. I will never use a knife that way again. That's what I thought.
The cut is fine, but to wear a Band-Aid, forget about it.
It's a deterrent.
It's terrible. Yeah.
Like, so no. Like, don't ever hurt yourself again. You just put this Band-Aid on. Now you have to walk around like a fucking monster.
Yeah, shame. They'll shame you as you walk down
Disgusting.
the street.
Yeah, but that's what Band-Aid colors are. It's to match skin tone. I had no fucking clue. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh,
We're talking about vlogging.
Oh, yeah. So, anyways, so I saw this shit on Twitter, and this is the funniest thing. So, you know, when you put your life out on YouTube or social media, it's kind of up for everyone to interpret or grab at, right? Or pick at. So, like, the more popular that you get, you have to be very careful about what you do. So, so there's this couple called the Ace family. No idea who the fuck these people are. Like,
that's not their real name, is it?
I don't know what their real names are, Nick, because I just looked it up as we were talking before. But they legit, I mean, let me just look up how much fucking views these motherfuckers have.
Like, I'm the asshole now, you know?
Yeah, you stupid son of a bitch. How about that, dude?
Wow.
Shit, that's hurtful.
Yeah, this is GeniusBrain. This is why I'll never get sponsorships. Here we go. So the Ace family, which you would think it would be a hardware store, but they have 16 million fucking subscribers.
16 million?
16 fucking million subscribers. They have like these cute little babies and they just record their everyday lives. But yo, check this shit out, dude. They average 5 million to 7 million views per video. And they upload every 2 or 3 days.
What are the videos? Just like them chilling and
them walking around, just doing the same shit I did. Hey guys, this is my kid over here. He blinks. You know what's crazy about blinking? You gotta moisten your eyeballs. And sometimes when you put an eye drops in, man, I hate it when eye drops burn. You know what also burns? Sometimes when you pee, you have an STD. Don't get STD, guys. This is a PSA, guys. And this is what they do. And so this is kind of crazy. So I saw this shit on Twitter where I guess this girl, she DM'd the lady in the relationship. And basically told her this whole story about how the guy was basically cheating on her. Whoa. And this is a weird...
Ace family dad?
This is such a weird thing. You know why? Because, okay, let me just read what this girl wrote on the whole DM to her, right?
Whoa.
So this is her DM to her. Their Instagram is called... Well, I guess the post was called Perfect Babies. And it says, good night. Catherine Pais is her name. Catherine Pais. I'm slaughtering your name because I could give a fuck less about you. So... Hey, so this is the girl that messaged her to let her know out of the goodness of her heart, quote unquote. Hey girl, the odds you'll read this are slim to none. I wanted to let you know because you deserve to know as a mother and just a woman. Last weekend, Austin was with some friends of mine in Miami. He slept with one of them and made her sign an NDA. Classic move, guy. Good. I didn't. Good. Great
smooth,
move.
Professional.
Yeah, as you see, it didn't fucking work. I didn't think.
I know. Fuck that bitch.
I didn't think it was fair at all for this to happen while you're at home with your babies waiting on him. I'm disappointed as I've been a fan since your little apartment since Elle was even out of your belly yet. I hope you see this. I'm not messaging you for clout, quote unquote, or to start any drama. I just couldn't scroll past your pictures or not say anything, right? So she sends this to her, and then she screens cap what she sends and then she puts it on Twitter for public.
Wow.
On public, and she says, I tried to turn a blind eye to the situation, but as a mother and wife, I couldn't. You deserve to know. I'm so fucking heartbroken for you and your family. I need you to see this. If I were in your position, I would want someone to tell me.
But then she put it out to everybody.
Exactly.
dude.
This is the funniest thing to me.
Oh man.
Number one, I'm not. We'll talk about the cheating thing on another thing. But the funny thing about this girl who messaged her, she goes, "I wanted to do this privately because I want you to know this, and I don't want any clout. I don't want people to recognize me for it." But then 2 seconds later, she posted it on Twitter.
Yeah, right.
Dude, that's so rude.
Wow, what a snitch, dude.
That's what
Yeah, that's some snitch shit.
I think the odd part is like I don't know why I feel this way, but it's ain't none of your fucking business, bitch.
right.
Like, what are you doing? Like, were you really doing this so you could sleep better at night? And
Nah, bro.
I'm not
Hell
really
no.
defending the fucking guy either. You know, the guy is cheating or whatever.
Right.
That is what it is. But when I see this, and she did her duty to let her know, but then she just sat around and then she put it on Twitter so everybody can see it. It's like, well, if your objective wasn't for people to see it, then why the fuck would you publicly put it out on Twitter?
Yeah, that kind of ruined the whole thing. Like, if you're gonna be like, if it's a one-on-one, like, hey, dude, I need to let you know, like you said, it's just some real shit. That's fine. But then once you're like, it's clearly for her to seem like a good person. It's like
Exactly.
you are now. I hate you. with
You know what
everything.
it
You're a
is?
piece of shit,
It started off by saying, as a mother and as a wife,
dude. I hate
I
that
feel
kind
like
of
I
shit.
need to tell you this.
Dude, I
How
hate
about
that shit.
just like as a homie, real quick?
just as like
as a fan?
I'm telling you as a person, like,
Yeah. Or
Your
just say,
dude's
hey,
cheating on you.
I'm sorry, but this is what I found out. Don't you come in with as a friend and as a wife, as a husband, whatever the fuck. That just sounds so bad.
Would you guys ever
cheat. Yeah.
Oh, no. That's
Sorry.
make somebody sign an NDA? No. But
Yeah, okay. I want to know about how that goes. Because in my head,
can you
that-
sue somebody
I guess you could, right? It's a
Yeah.
contract.
That seems
Do you do
like-
it before or after?
I think before.
before
But
the
that kind of
duet?
kills the mood, right? Like,
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is even if you were to do it afterwards, that's
Dude,
still a crazy
celebrities
move.
make you sign some random fucking NDA. So
I heard Derek Jeter gives out a gift basket.
why you fucked
That's
them?
Yeah, I have it. It was signed baseball and everything.
what do you think got that fanny pack, dude?
Yeah, it's signed by Derek Jeter on the
Nice.
inside.
Inside of it is Nick's
Came with
dick.
AirPods.
Inside of it is Nick's
Oh no,
dick.
that's been gone a long time ago.
Just over here. Hey, Jeter.
Just flops open, just like a little bit.
But they had I heard this fucking funny ass story from this one girl who so she was at a club and Justin Timberlake was there, right? And she was telling me that she actually got hit up by Justin Timberlake in the most oddest fucking way possible. So Justin Timberlake's chilling and you kind of see him off in the distance. And she sees this huge guy come up next to him, this big ass fucking burly dude, and he hands her a cell phone. And she goes, "What is this?" He goes, "Just answer it when somebody calls you." Fucking weird, right?
Dude, what the fuck?
So it's a fucking cell phone. She gets a call. She picks it up. It's fucking Justin Timberlake. So
Morpheus?
yeah,
Nah, Justin Timberlake. You want this dick or what? Go to the left, you're gonna see
You're
a
in
box.
the
Come to the right. Here's my
What
dick.
you want to take?
which dick do you want?
Walk into the janitor's closet. Dick.
There's gonna
Suck
be five
it.
men fighting, trying to look for you.
Yeah, but she was telling
Jump
me
out the window.
apparently Justin Timberlake. Mind you, this is just hearsay. So Mr. Timberlake, if you hear this, I don't fucking care. I'm a
It's
nobody.
too specific to be true
It's
already.
too- it's
I mean,
very
to not be true.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna even bleep out the name, but I heard this is what she told me is that he would give out burner phones to girls that he wanted to talk to so they could meet up or fuck or whatever. And this is before his Jessica Biel shit though. This is like before they were together, but this is when he was single. But he would give like these girls burner phones so they could meet up and talk, and then they would have to sign like an NDA or some shit that they hooked up or some shit. Like that.
Wow.
So did she do it?
No, she didn't.
Oh,
I think she got creeped out by the whole phone thing.
Yeah.
You know, which kind of set off
That
these
ruins
alarms.
the mood.
Well, she thought she was going to see The Matrix and it didn't happen, so she got fucking upset.
It's crazy that when you're like that level of celebrity, that dating, like you do have to play it differently because there are
Yeah.
girls out there that could lie or could,
For sure.
like set you up or be like, this dude fucking raped me or like this. I mean, it's possible because people are you're a target. You know what I mean? Like, so like. That's fucking insane, dude. Burners?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would give him like these T-Mobile. What do you call that? What is it called? Not T-Mobile.
Sidekick. She give out sidekicks.
Sidekicks.
She just flips it.
Flip it.
Hey, you look dope.
But it's crazy, like with these couples too, like this whole Ace family. Like a lot of people do this shit where they put up this guise of.
Did you say a-hole?
Yeah, like an a-hole.
Did you say a-hole Ace family?
Just insult them real quick.
Did I just say something madly offensive? I don't even know.
No, you're fine.
Bro,
Okay.
you don't think these dudes are fucking on the regs though? Like these guys that are very famous?
I'm pretty sure they are,
They
man.
for
Like,
sure
I'm not,
are, right?
I feel like in even this, I guess this is considered, celebrity Hollywood now. I'd be surprised if somebody doesn't cheat now.
Straight up.
Right. So I would be in conversations with people and they go, oh, so how many side chicks do you have? I'm like, who, me? I have none.
I've side dudes, but not side girls.
But it's pretty common though. Like dudes just consistently have side chicks. And I think specifically just because it's almost like because everybody else does it, nobody's really going to try to rat you out.
Yeah,
right.
that's
Just because
true.
everybody else has one. So they kind of keep it really tight knit and close.
Well, it's like you have to be a special type of I guess I don't want to say narcissist, but you have to be a special type of person to want to have that weight on you where you tell somebody like, hey, I know you didn't know this, but your man's fucking other chicks.
For sure.
Like for you to break that news to somebody, I don't know, man, that you have to really want some weird special attention.
If you were being cheated on, right? And let's say your world right now is perfect, right? Everything is great. Would you want somebody to tell you?
Fuck, that's true.
You have 2 kids too, by the way.
Make it 3.
Okay, you have 17 kids.
Okay, this is a better scenario.
Yeah.
I could kind of live in this. You know what? Shit. That's true.
Would you?
I don't know.
You wouldn't?
No, I would. I
don't even know if I would want to know.
Shit.
Like, let's say it
That's
happens
tough.
every now and then. I'm like, you know what? What I don't know doesn't hurt me.
Are you telling me that Tiff's cheating on me right now?
I'm telling you that she is. And it's with a Mexican man.
No, come
Yeah.
on, man.
Not even Salvadorian, Mexican.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'd be pissed if she cheated on me with another Asian dude. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck, man?
You know what's worse? When you get cheated on with a dude that's way uglier than you. And it's
Yeah.
like, damn. Wow.
I don't think she could find anyone way uglier. So
Wow,
we're
look at
good, dude. I was fishing for you guys to be like, no, Nick, you're not ugly.
No,
Come
Nick,
on,
you're
man."
beautiful.
Thanks. Dude,
Yeah,
you guys are
dude.
fucking.
Your
not
ears are
on it.
completely normal.
You know what Tiff asked me the other day? She goes, hey, do you ever notice your ears? I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes because I don't. And I'm like, you really mean that? She goes, no, I don't even look at your ears anymore.
Yeah, I don't even look at those things.
And I'm
think-
like, all right, I see how you play. Okay.
You're the only guy that cauliflower ears made your ears look better.
I know, dude. That's true. Straight up, fuck you. Because I had fucking really big ears.
Yeah, you had
And they would stick out. I look like
But that's very good in Asian culture, though.
Yeah, that's why my mom was really pissed.
Like if you have long earlobes, it's supposed to be for good luck or some shit. It's
Yeah,
supposed
like
to be that.
fortune or something stupid.
Yeah,
It's true though.
Is it?
No,
Oh.
it's not really working out for me.
there's a lot of fucking weird Asian sayings, dude.
Yeah.
Have you heard of something called Korean fan death?
No.
It's the dumbest fucking thing ever.
What
dude.
is that?
So there's this myth that if you leave a fan on in your room, it sucks all the air out when you sleep and you die and you suffocate.
Wow.
That's why my mom always
And
tells
it's
me not to.
fucking hilarious because the air conditioning is just a huge fucking fan
Yeah.
and you don't die. And so I remember when I was a kid, I was sleeping in the middle of the night and I left the fan on because my parents didn't want to turn on the AC because, broke, cheap as fuck. And so I just left the fan on. My dad just hears like a fan. He just comes busting in my room. No! Are you crazy? You're gonna die. He grabs the fan, he shoves it out. He's like, "You're gonna die." Like, what the fuck are you doing? He goes, "Oh, it's a fan death." Like, what you mean fan death, man? He goes, and then my mom explained to me. He goes, "If you leave a fan on in your room, you die. You die. So no air. You die." I looked at her. I was like, "That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life."
All right,
so
David,
funny.
you say that now. When you leave the fan on when you sleep and you die the next morning, just fucking know that your parents are absolutely right, dude.
Well, I would be dead. I still wouldn't know. I'd be fucking
I'll
dead.
say it on your fucking
Like you can look
tombstone.
it up on Google right now. Put on Korean fan death, and something will pop up. Like that's how prominent it's in our culture
Give me
about
a
that
picture
shit,
of fucking
dude.
your face.
There
That's
was
so crazy.
There were just so many fucking weird myths and fables I had to deal with all the fucking time. Like what was the shit? Like the other thing, like don't step over somebody while they're lying on the floor.
Yeah, my mom would be very upset at me if I
Why?
did that. I don't know. It's just rude.
It's rude.
What's the whole?
I don't know.
How many opportunities do you have to just step over motherfuckers that are laying on the floor?
Oh, like when we're walking in the living room and my stupid dumbass sisters would be laying on the floor, and then she would make us like she'd be like, "Hey, don't step over them. Walk around." Something stupid.
There's that. There's also the whole umbrella thing. Don't open an umbrella in the house.
What
the
Did you
yeah,
have
that one's too. Yeah. I think that's a.
My
I
mom-
think it's an American culture too.
My mom would always tell me
Yeah.
to jump if I want to be taller. It didn't really work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd always tell me like, "You need to jump. Fish makes you smarter." She used to say that.
Well, fish oil is supposed to be good.
Nah,
for you,
that's
right?
not a thing, dude. That's not a thing.
All right, dude. this will suddenly.
No.
What are you, like a CSMAPLT? What are
Yeah.
you? What are you again? A CS
A B C D
It
E F
doesn't
G
even matter. The letters don't matter.
H I J K.
It's just like something good on a resume.
How hard was that test?
It was really fucking hard.
What is it? What is the test
For
called?
me,
again?
it was.
Strength and condition. No,
It was a certified strength conditioning specialist.
He took a nap during the test.
I took a nap in the middle of the test. Yeah.
you stupid son of a bitch.
Nick has vitamin deficiencies for sure. This fool
Fuck
falls
you,
asleep.
dude.
We were at a coffee shop chilling. Like we're just like talking like this, drinking coffee, chilling. And like I turn away for like 2 minutes, turn around, this fool's asleep at the bar like this.
Okay,
Passed out.
hold on. First off, this is the real story.
You have malaria, dude.
Yeah, you do, for sure.
That's what you have. You got bit by the
yeah.
tsetse fly.
You got some
Yeah,
bone
bro,
marrow
this is
shit.
I'm gonna
You got
die
some
in like
bone
10
marrow
minutes.
disease, dude. You need to stand in the sun, get some vitamin D, motherfucker, dude. You need some photosynthesis in your
I
life.
need some micronutrients, motherfucker. So, okay, 2 to 3, like around 2 to 3 o'clock is sleepy time for me.
Sleepy time?
Sleepy time. Because
Okay.
I'm up early in the morning. I'm working. I almost fell asleep on the way fucking over here. And then later at night, I'm ready to go. I'm up and at 'em. All I need is like a 15-minute nap sometimes, and I'm good. That's all
How
I
do
need.
you fall asleep while drinking coffee?
Hold on,
That's
dude.
a skill, dude.
I was studying for my test.
Studying my ass.
Yeah. And I was like
never seen this
so
guy
tired.
study
It's like
ever.
quiet. It's like cozy. Coffee doesn't really do it for me at that point in time because I need to fucking take a little nap. So all I do, Patrick, first off, didn't even realize I fell asleep until I told him afterwards.
Your eyes
And
are
then
so
now-
small.
And then now he goes on this fucking podcast and he tells everyone that I sleep everywhere, which I do.
You do. Yeah, you do.
Hold on.
Weren't you supposed to coach people in their fucking jujitsu competition? You fell asleep.
I did. I did.
Stop the choke. Stop it.
This was in the middle of the test. Like,
I'm studying and I'm looking. This is how I used to always cheat in school too. And I would be to cover my eyes and I would just look down. And he didn't the fucking guy next to me, Patrick Riley, stand-up comedian extraordinaire, didn't even realize I was fucking sleeping until I turned to him and I was like, "Oh, what's up, man?" And he's like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Man, I just fell asleep right now." And he's like, "What the fuck, really?" That's how slick
As he
I
was telling you something very important
That's
about
how
his personal
fucking-
life.
Yeah, that's how slick I was.
I was
And this
opening
guy
up.
He had no fucking idea I was asleep the whole time. So joke's on you.
So you just woke
looked
up
dumb.
and then he just said like, and that's why I was raped.
yeah.
And I was like, "Oh man, can you run it back real quick?" I didn't hear any of it.
We have a friend too. She's so fucking funny. Like sometimes when we get into like deep conversations, like so she has a 12 o'clock snooze button. Like right when it hits fucking 12 a.m., she knocks the fuck out without fail. So she would be doing
Sounds
some
like
shit where we're all just like having a good conversation, whatever is deep or whatever, whatnot. And then she'll wake up. She'll try to act like she was awake the whole time. She just goes, "Yeah, man, that's exactly what it is." And when we talk about that stuff, that's when the equilibrium breaks off. And basically what's going to happen is you're going to go. Dude, like you didn't say shit. Like, what are you doing? Don't even pretend like you just knew what we were talking about.
I do that. We were driving home from Lancaster with all of Tiff's family in the back seat. Tiff's driving. It's like 1 o'clock at night. I'm in the passenger seat. I'm talking to Tiff and I'm like, "Yeah, like, so what's your schedule tomorrow?" And then as she's talking, like I'm falling asleep and I'm talking and I wake back up and I'm like, "Yeah, so what else are you gonna do tomorrow?" And then I just keep going back and forth, in and out. And she is
Why
driving.
did she say yes? That's the question. Why did she say yes?
She's out of options. She spent like 9 years with me, so she's like,
Just
know,
invested.
fuck it. Yeah.
You guys been together for 9 fucking years, huh?
Gonna be 10 in January, but
What the fuck?
Dude, you guys
crazy.
are high school, right? Seniors? You guys met when seniors? That's like a movie right there.
It
That
is.
shit doesn't happen anymore.
We were friends since like sophomore year too.
Oh, you gotta do something special for the 10-year. What are you gonna do for the 10-year anniversary?
I don't know, man.
Oh, you sound like a
What are you
fucking
gonna do,
catch.
man?
Fucking catch over here, dude.
I'll
You are
probably do
such
a
piece of
vlog
shit.
or something.
Do a
and then-
vlog.
Yeah, do a vlog. That'd be cool.
You
That'd
could
mean a
probably-
lot to her.
I need you to practice your fucking vlog technique right now.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna give you a scenario. You just
give me
woke
a
up right
scenario.
in the morning. You brushed your teeth, and now you're making blueberry pancakes. Go.
All right, guys. So I'm working on some blueberry pancakes today, but I like a protein mix just because it's you get rid of the carbohydrates. But at the end of the day, it's see, I'm not really good at it already.
But you are good because that's what people like.
Shit, should I just start vlogging?
I was on
that
board,
sounds
dude.
terrible.
I was with it
Until
honestly.
I bailed. I fucking
You
bailed hard.
Yeah, you gotta believe in yourself.
I need a couple takes, and then I'll get it right. I'm gonna take an improv class, and then maybe something good out of it will come.
I mean, for sure, I'm talking a lot of shit. But tomorrow I'm starting a vlog channel. Watch. I'm like, okay, well, I got to start doing this shit.
Yeah, let's all have our own blogs, and then we'll cross promote. Like you have your own vlog.
Like I'll vlog my life into your vlog life.
Yeah,
and then we'll like
and then-
Inception vlog.
yeah.
That'd be sick.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I'll just start a vlog about like my job and fitness and whatever the fuck.
You're not going to start a vlog. You
Dude,
can't
I
even.
will. I
You
will.
can't even post pictures on your Instagram, dude.
Dude,
you
I don't
piece of
have.
shit.
I have a post ready to go today, and it's really cute.
This fool has wasted my time
Whatever,
so
bro.
much. I'm like, hey man,
here's the
let
thing.
me help you with your personal business. This is what you're gonna do, and this is what he does. He writes it all down, then he puts gasoline on it, and he lights it on fire. You stupid son of a bitch.
I'm like, oh, I have to post videos and pictures of myself. Don't want to do that.
He used to work with this old white dude that looked like a bird. He looked like a little parrot. And he met in a coffee shop. Remember that old white guy that was like all about, he was
Oh,
always talking
yeah,
shit. And I was
dude.
like, yo, who the fuck is this motherfucker?
Yeah, he was talking shit, dude, and he was talking about like SEO marketing and all that stuff. And I don't know.
He met him in a coffee shop. I'm pretty sure he wanted to fuck you.
Yeah,
He had that vibe.
Well, he did, but let's
Yeah.
be on the point.
Was it good?
No.
No, it was terrible. He was talking about SEO marketing as he was fucking.
Yeah, I was
you
so
know, think
nervous
about
all the time.
SEO marketing.
And he kept
gotta
pushing my
really
head down. I was like, yeah,
diversify.
what's up? And I couldn't hear, and he kept pushing his head down.
You really got to diversify.
You got to use Bing. You got to use Yellow Pages. You got to use Yelp. You got to use Google. That's what he was saying to me.
Google
all the time.
business.
Yeah.
Bing. Damn, I haven't heard somebody use Bing in ages. What's the other one? Fucking Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves.
Oh, Ask Jeeves, I think, is out of commission, dude.
Oh, it's not up anymore.
I don't know. That's a good question.
So what were you talking about with the vlog?
Jeeves
people?
didn't
So
know
whatever-
shit.
Whatever happened with the Ace family?
I don't
The
know.
a-hole Ace
All I
family.
know is that they're fucking rich and balling out of their mind.
What
and
do you
let's
think?
let's
I
vlog. I wanna
guarantee
vlog.
because she got caught cheating or whatever. He got caught cheating. It's gonna be even juicier vlogs. Everyone is gonna want to tune in.
Yeah, now it's good.
Now
It's good. Now it's like drama. We got people cheating.
It's like the
People-
Kardashian stuff, right? It's like I wasn't watching this or anything, but apparently Tristan Thompson cheated on one of the Kardashians.
Which Kardashian is he with?
The taller one.
What's the one that looks like a completely different person after her 17 surgeries to her face?
All of them.
Isn't that Kate? Oh, no, it's not.
There's
Caitlyn
one where
Jenner.
she
Caitlyn
looks.
Jenner. It looks a lot.
That's the one.
Yeah, okay,
That's the one. That's the
Big
major
differences.
surgery one.
A lot of differences.
Definitely. But still very similar.
Didn't Caitlyn Jenner get Woman of the Year or something like that?
Yeah.
That shit's tight, dude. Women must have been really pissed.
She
off.
she murdered somebody.
Some dude is the woman of the year.
She murdered somebody. She hit somebody
Yeah.
with her car.
Caitlyn Jenner did?
Yeah, and then she got the surgery, and then nothing really happened after that.
Because they couldn't find the guy that did it.
He was an Olympic gold medalist. He ran track. We can't find him. Yeah, no, but everybody was saying because that whole situation. I was watching the episode with my lady last night because she watches the Kardashian show, and in my head, I'm like, dude, they're making so much money just off of, obviously, maybe whether it was planned or not. I don't know if it is or whatever.
Well, that's when people get super mad about. She did this whole shit where she has this new makeup line called Kimono, right? And I think she was trying
cultural appropriation.
She's trying to copyright the word kimono or some shit or brand it that it's hers. But she's clearly not stupid. You know, she did that just so it could create a bunch of like fervor so people could talk about it. And, you know, that's how she's been doing her whole business model her whole life.
Right.
And so people were fucking upset. They're like, how fuck, you know, a lot of, you know, Asian people came out the woodwork and they're just, you know what, how dare you fucking, like, yo, people, like, come on, she's not dumb. You know, she's doing this on purpose, right? She clearly knows that kimono is a Japanese thing. you
Right.
know?
Right.
And so, you know,
She
we
wants
got-
to be a trending topic.
It's crazy how people fall into it so easily.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's so obvious that they're just trying to create a fucking buzz. It's crazy that they give a fuck about this high school ass bullshit in the
Yeah.
first place. Like I got bills and shit. Like I don't care if that Tristan cheated on her and shit.
You should, because it's really important. It was very hurtful to her.
Okay. Sorry.
But yeah, like you watch it And then in your head, that was like the season finale. Of course, it was the season finale. It was
set up.
It was built up all the way until the 16th episode. Sure enough, this is when you find out.
Well,
they're
reality
cheating.
TV.
He's fucking.
He's fucking other
somebody
bitches.
else. Woo.
Yeah, and the NBA player that's on the road fucking 200 days out of the year is banging other chicks? No way. Who? Since when?
It's so interesting because I think when people don't see reality TV, like nobody realizes that reality TV isn't reality TV, right? They have producers, they have writers, they chop it up and they make it look a certain way. And they always like fuck people up with it. I talked about this on the last podcast too. Like I did this thing where I talked about a comedian who I don't think is that funny, right? But I wanted to preface it with some nice shit because I don't want to talk about other people's comedy when I'm not even doing stand-up myself right now. So who am I to say? But I can say it as a person who likes comedy, right? As just as a fan. And so I simply just stated that I watched Brendan Schaub's special and I think it was funny. But what it came out was just me trashing him. I was like, yo, I'm not trashing the guy.
Really? What did it come out on?
Well, but I think with the way it got chopped up, it made it sound like I was somebody that was critiquing his comedy, and it wasn't the case. I just thought it was early for him to do a huge special because he just started.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is early.
It's super
early.
fucking
It's like
early.
2 years in, 3 years in. That's
Exactly.
crazy.
And then he got gassed up by Joe Rogan, and he does the thing with Theo Vaughn. So I think for myself mentally, I expect him to be on the same level as them.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when I saw his special, I was like, what the
You just weren't impressed. You were expecting a lot more.
oh yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I did not watch it. No.
You don't have Showtime?
No.
What's the matter with you, man? We're sponsored by Showtime. Well, I'm not, but David is.
We're not.
We're not.
We're absolutely not.
Damn it.
Yeah, but I
That's
remember
Squarespace. My bad.
I hear him on like Joe Rogan's podcast and he makes me giggle. So I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna be pretty dope. But
He did one on this is not happening.
Yeah, that one. I kind of like that.
I watched
thought
it
that
with
was
Tiff.
good.
That was funny. That was pretty good.
That's what I'm saying.
Story,
but it's a story, right?
But you
It's
could
like-
tell, like even in that one, like that he's still new. Like there was some good moments, but like you could tell, like because he is. It's like it's only been 3. It takes a long time to be like fucking Bill Burr level comfortable on stage, So. But the story was interesting because it was about a UFC fight that he lost, and there was funny moments where I legitimately laughed.
And it's a good story because it's like there's a good crossover there,
But like an hour of material, that's a whole different. That's a whole different game, dude.
So I just felt like he got, I don't want to say like set up to fail a little bit.
Did he
but
tell
it
that
was,
story on this Showtime special?
I just saw the first few minutes and I just couldn't get through it. Just
really?
because like I felt like his jokes or the way, I don't know what it seems like he's just talking to people that he already knows. So it's like, I'm not in on the joke. You know what I mean? Or like a lot of this, like I saw a small clip of him doing stand up about the whole Michael Jackson thing and it wasn't even jokes. It's just regular conversation. And I'm like, this is not, anybody could have done what you just did right there. Like that's just normal talk. Like
it's also probably because their podcast is really big, I'm assuming, right? So now everybody that wants to go see him are naturally just fans.
Yeah.
So he's pretty much in like maybe an echo chamber, right? Where he could almost like do no wrong to a certain point.
But I guarantee you,
Kinda.
like, watch him just like maybe like in the next like 2 or 3 years. I bet you it's just gonna be fucking funny.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because
Yeah.
he's just around great comics. Like
Yeah.
it's bound to
He's
happen.
gonna get better, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I didn't watch it, so I should watch it.
Do you guys like Amy Schumer?
No, not really.
I
Not
don't know
really.
anybody who likes her. That I don't understand how she get like.
Do you like her? Are you a fan of her stuff?
I saw. Her,
I haven't listened to enough of her
I saw
stuff.
her latest special and I didn't like it. So I was. You know what the thing is? Like I'm always trying to figure out this. It goes. Well, somebody likes them. There's a reason why they sell out fucking stadiums. Somebody fucking likes them.
Right.
But I just don't know anybody in my crowd that likes these people. So I'm trying to figure out who their demographic is, right? And there was this conversation I had too where we were talking about, when an up and coming comic comes up and they ask other people, they go, okay, well, how do I be funny or what's funny to people? It's kind of hard to say now because now I'm finding out it's whatever you find funny, somebody else might not find funny.
Yeah,
So-
it's like music in a sense. Like everyone has their taste. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, who am I to say what's funny or not? There's a lot of shit that I don't find funny at all, but it's doing really fucking well.
Right.
So,
Give me more comedians that you don't think is really funny. That
I never
doing
liked.
it well.
I never thought Dane Cook was that funny. I thought he had bits here and there that was pretty funny.
I
But
think he was funny when I was in like the 7th grade.
I didn't think Dane Cook was funny because as a fucking whatever, like a 17-year-old or 16-year-old who just started stand up, I could finish his jokes. I was like,
Damn.
See, that's the other thing too. Is like I feel a lot of people that they're really popular, they don't really necessarily appeal to like like fans of comedy. Like when I was growing up, I would listen to stand up all the time. Like I was always listening to like like Margaret Cho, like pretty much anybody, like Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr,
Yeah.
Louis C.K., you know, and like I used to listen to Patton Oswalt a lot. I don't know why, but I would listen to him. Like just like any
Just like
any
lightweight dissed him like
I don't know why. No, it's like he's funny,
Patton
but it's just
Oswalt.
like at the time I was like in high school, and I was like I didn't get any of his jokes, but I would listen to it. Like I would listen to a lot of different comedy, but like sometimes when you hear certain comedians, like you say Dan Cook, you've kind of like heard it all. You know where they're going with it.
Yeah.
You know, like say Amy Schumer, I could probably watch maybe her set and then kind of like get an idea of where she's going with it. But then you watch guys like Bill Burr, like the greats, and even like Louis C.K., you don't really know where they're going with their bits. And they take it to a whole different perspective that you didn't even think about it. But you're like, fuck, that makes sense. Like Dave Chappelle, it's like they're game changers. And then when you watch that, you kind of are like, everyone else is,
yeah, and it's like, and I think like when I watch them too, I watch it with a different eye because they're already on the big stage. So I'm not looking at them as a developing comic that's going to get better.
Yeah.
Right. This is who you are at this point. So that's why for me, like if I see somebody who did comedy for even 5-6 years and they haven't hit the big stage, I'm like, I could see this guy being hella funny in the future. You know, it's just they're just working their shit out. But when I see somebody who has like 6 or 7 specials and that's all they got, and I'm like, oh, then to me, this person's not funny to me.
Yeah, right.
And that's
and that's fine. Like like I said, everyone has it's their cup of tea. You know, I think the key for me though is even if it's not my cup of tea, as long as they're being honest, I'm like, okay, cool. Like if it's really just them, it just doesn't vibe for me, but they're being real, like that's their thing.
Yeah.
Then I get it. I'm like, okay, like to some people they can relate to that. Like you said, like the Bill Burrs, the Louis C.K.'s, like that's what separates them is that their level of authenticity is there. You know what I mean? It's not because it's scary to go up there. It's scary to go up there in the beginning at all.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
And then you go through phases where like you're like, I just want to make people laugh and not die up there. And then you go like some pandering. You do some pandering, low hanging fruit type shit to just do that. But eventually, like you see dudes kind of like shed layers and just be like, "Fuck everybody! I'm just gonna say what I want to say." And that's when you're like, "Damn, this shit is good," because like they don't care anymore. And a lot of the things they say, a lot of people think they just don't want to say, and then you're like, "Fuck this."
And those are the comedians that I really like.
Me too.
Is when they say shit in my head, I've always been thinking. Like Tom Segura, one of his first special. I think why everyone loved it was because he had a couple bits where he was saying things like that, and you're thinking in the back of your head, and he would say some really awful shit, obviously trying to be really funny, and it was just great. Like you're able to kind of vibe with it, you know. But like you said, with the pandering shit, especially now, after all the comedy that like you're used to watching and you're seeing, as soon as you see someone like kind of being fake on stage, you're like, oh, dude, no,
it's a wrap. It's over.
Yeah, like they're trying to get the crowd on their side, which I get, and it's like, yeah, for sure. You're kind of like, it's why wouldn't you try to do that? You know,
Dude, yeah, but that's not
just
what
the wrong way
comedy
to do
is.
exactly.
That's
It's not the right way to do it.
What it is, like the whole point is for you to be. I mean, it's not like you're up there. Like there's different styles and whatnot. Like it's not. I'm not saying this is the only way, but like one of the things is like to be authentic. Like at least in your perspective or whatever you're doing. So yeah, when someone starts pandering or like you can really tell they're in their act, there's just a disconnect. Like there's like, I'm not invested. I don't care about what this guy's really talking about. It doesn't stick with me.
I mean, for me too, I think because I'm an Asian American and I see an Asian stand-up comic go and they use the same Asian bit or joke I've seen in every fucking thing. It kills me, dude. Because I know for a fact when I see that stuff, it's the low-hanging fruit, right?
Yeah.
Which is cool. You can open up with that shit. You get to warm them up a little bit. But when I see their whole act just go into this whole thing, there was this one Asian comic too. She was a female comic and I saw a clip of her. And it was just her just talking about Asian guys having small dicks for like fucking...
Don't like it already. No, not okay.
like 10 minutes. And I'm like, move on. You know? But then, the only people that were laughing were like fucking all the white guys. All the white guys and white girls. And I'm like, so who is this joke to? Because she looked at the crowd. She goes, I'm just going to take an L for my culture and then fucking just talk about Asian guys and small dicks. And they're like, it wasn't anything, which is fine. I think the joke is fine.
Yeah.
But... tell me something I don't know, right? So like make it funny, like do something with it.
Yeah, right. Make it
it's
unique.
not original.
Make it unique.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh God, dude, like what the fuck? We got too many of those comics, dude. And it makes me so sad.
Because that's the easy stuff, right? Anyone, like I feel like a lot of people, a lot of comedians, however long they've been doing that, they could go on stage and if they get momentum with a bit like that, that's very low hanging fruit. They could make They could do that all day, you know, and it's like nobody wants to see that. Fuck that.
Right, but eventually they're the ones that, like I said, they stay at that level.
Oh, for sure.
The dudes that really push it or like say what they really want to say,
guys
they progress.
Did you watch Anthony Jeselnik's special?
I did not.
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. Well, I usually like. I didn't watch it either. I thought you guys did for some reason. I don't know.
Why'd you bring it up, you fucking shithead?
I know, but I was just saying his special.
Hey, I have nothing to say about
really
this,
good.
but here it is.
Take it away, guys.
Yeah.
Sick.
Go. Nope. You're not gonna take it.
You know whose special was dope? Was Joe Coy's special was dope.
Yeah, I liked
yeah.
it. I liked it.
Joe Coy, sometimes for me, like, because he does a lot of like Filipino mom jokes.
Yeah.
After a while, I kind of stopped connecting to it because it's so niche. But his last one was better, right? So it's like, I think all of his stuff is funny, but it's just after a while, like I found it hard to connect with his stuff because he kept talking about his mom and his Filipino upbringing, and I couldn't relate to it. So I just kind of just didn't get a lot of the stuff. But his last one was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It was a little more broad.
Yeah.
You know.
Like Joe Rogan's last special was probably one of my favorite
Oh
specials.
yeah, that shit was fucking funny.
Because he did something kind of different. Like he was a little goofy. He wasn't being like the same old like Joe Rogan that you're kind of used to seeing out of all his other specials. But this one was fucking hilarious, dude. Did you watch it?
Yeah, his last one I think was the best one he's done.
Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
the best one he's ever done. And I was like, in the one before that, I was like, oh yeah, this is funny. But it kind of sounds like sometimes it sounds like he's talking on the podcast, right? But the last one he did was fucking amazing. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I haven't laughed that hard in a really long time when I watch a special. But, you know, have you guys seen Anthony Jeselnik's special?
Absolutely not.
I like his style of comedy. That's why. Because he says like really kind of crazy shit.
Louis C.K. he's not going to come out with anything for a while.
Dude,
Bro,
I
think he will though. I think
he for
eventually
sure
he
will.
will.
He tried to do a couple of sets and some people got really mad or something, right? I was like, oh shit.
I think
they
it was
got
too soon,
pissed.
maybe.
But they taped the one, right? So he was doing kind of a workout set and then someone recorded it and released it on YouTube. And I listened to it and it was actually pretty good. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rough material, but it was funny. And then he just performed, I think, at Skankfest. Like they do like the Kill Tony guys and all that.
Yeah.
They do that.
So his whole thing was what? What did he do? He masturbated in front of a girl or something?
So apparently, they were like at a comedy festival, and they were like there was a couple other girl comics, and they were like flirting or hanging out the weekend or whatever. And then he invited them up to the hotel. They're hanging out, and then he goes, "Hey, do you guys mind if I jerk off in front of you?" And I guess now there's a discrepancy whether they said no or not. But in the article, it said that they said no. And then he was like, "All right," and then he just pulled his dick out and started jerking off, and then they started laughing. It says they started laughing and then but that they felt uncomfortable. And then they got up when he came, he came on his chest and they left. And then
Wait, he was laying
in
down?
the article, it says that he asked him, he was like, "Hey, wait, which one of you is Rebecca? Which one's
Fucking Louis.
That's what it said in the article. I was like, what why would
Which
they
one
include
of you is
that?
Rebecca?
Put that little bit
Yeah.
in the article.
It's almost like after he came to his senses. He went, wait, hold on. Which one are you, Rebecca?
or whatever.
God damn, his shot is good. Went all the way to his chest,
Yeah,
huh?
I know,
I was
dude.
like, why would they
What if
put
he was
that?
standing and shot himself in the chest? That'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if he was standing. I think he was laying down.
Yeah, I would imagine.
But so that was the thing. So but it was like with the whole Harvey Weinstein thing, and they were saying that like they respected him, so he used like their
So they waited for him
admiration
to
as a
come?
way. But then there's people like Sarah Silverman that said that he would like ask her to jerk off in front of her all the time, and she would say yeah, and then he would do it sometimes. She'd laugh, and then other times she'd be like no, and then he wouldn't. So
Oh, so that's where I guess okay, I'm kind of remembering this now. I guess that's where people feel the gray areas because he asked for consent and they said yes. And then now it's coming out that they might have said no. And so I guess that could have been the part where some people feel like if you said yes, then what's the problem? Or is it more like because of his presence is so big, they couldn't say no either way?
right. So that what they try to say was that his presence, and because they admired him and like he could offer them opportunities, that's like the power angle, right? That it's a man using power. So they respected him, and like they felt maybe if they rejected him that he wouldn't give them opportunities. And like they're saying that dynamic is just fucked up because he's kind of he's not their boss, but he's in this position where he has connections, you know? So that's where he got lumped in with like the Weinstein thing, where Weinstein was just actually using his position of
I can't
power
believe
to
they
fuck
didn't
bitches.
whip out their phone.
Yeah, dude. Who's the
That's
least
what I would have
famous?
done. They're like, yo, if Louis C.K. came up, he goes, "Hey man, you mind if I jack off? Go ahead, World Star."
Yeah, I got it.
I would've went, World Star.
Who's the least famous person you would let jack off in front of you?
Nick the Ear.
Dude, that's really
Dude, Nick
low.
the Ear's pretty famous though now, dude.
I
60
know.
followers, bro.
60, I know.
Damn.
Hey,
60 subscribers.
Skin to his head, dude.
70.
We continue to ignore that
Yeah.
number. 60.
Yeah. 60, yeah, just 60.
We're gonna continually ignore that number.
70. But who's the least famous besides me?
I mean,
The least famous?
The
Damn,
least
that's-
famous. How about the most famous?
I would let like a librarian.
Nah, dude. They have to have a social media following of 10K at the very least.
Can I record it and then use it?
For like Spank Bank? Yeah.
No, not Spank Bang. For fucking what's
Oh
it called?
no, yeah, not Spank Bank. No.
For clout. For clout.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Clout.
For clout.
I would let the ace-hole guy jerk
The
off in
Ace
front of me.
Hold'em? Oh, dude, that's quite the platform.
The clout. Nick Cannon. No, Nick Cannon's very famous. He's too famous.
Nick
Nick
Cannon.
Cannon.
Dude,
He's too famous.
But he got good dick though.
You got good dick, dog. And what if Nick Cannon actually came up to you, or some dude just gave you a phone and then you like answered it and he's like, meet me in the closet, and it's just Nick Cannon jerking off?
And he's like, but I got that good dick though.
I'd be like, all right, cool.
I'd be like, all right, cool. Whatever.
I don't know, man.
I didn't
think-
expect this.
I think if somebody started doing that, if, like seriously, if somebody came out and said, "Can I jack off in front of you?" I think the immediate answer would be no.
No
I think it would be no, guys.
I'd think about it.
Said that's so
I
serious.
know. I think it would be
No.
no. If we're gonna be serious for a moment, guys.
I would think about it. Depending who it is, I'd think about it.
Barack Obama.
Yeah, I'd probably say yeah. That because, dude, that's a great story.
You're a trash bag.
I don't know, man. The judge, I just flipped like that. Just with
I don't know, man.
Just 2 words.
Don't you ever be a witness to any type of fucking crime.
I'm having
that-
an existential crisis right now as I'm thinking about
like
that.
I could literally not murder somebody, and you were a witness, and the cop would be like, "Are you sure?" You go, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh,
It's gonna be possible.
It might be.
Well, guys, that concludes this episode.
All right.
The Genius Brain Podcast.
Shout out to the Ace family and
Oh yeah,
know,
shout out to the
Ace
Ace family.
family.
Yo, I hope that you make it through for the sake of your kids, but fuck that girl.
maybe we could do like a vlog collaboration with all of us.
Yeah. Bad on you for cheating, but fuck that girl for snitching, dude. You ain't no fucking snitch.
What if he wasn't though? That'd be very frustrating.
Oh, he
right?
probably was for sure, 1,000%.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He cheated.
probably.
Oh,
I don't
for
even
sure.
know anything
Oh,
about him, but he cheated 100%.
For
A dude
sure.
cheating? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure he did.
Yeah.
He came all in her face.
Yeah.
100%.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Disgusting shit.
You could only do that with like people that
Yeah.
you don't really know that well.
Yeah.
But that girl.
Ask
fucking
Patrick, he knows.
Stupid.
I don't know nothing.
Just slaying.
I don't know nothing.
What's the word? Slaying pussy.
Slang puss with NDAs.
Smashing
pussy.
Yeah.
You should get an NDA.
I should get an
You should get
NDA.
an NDA.
Yeah.
I'd be so mad if somebody told me to sign an NDA and they were a nobody.
That'd be so funny.
How fucking like if I told somebody to sign an NDA, they would be really mad.
Like,
sign
oh,
this,
what the
sign this
fuck?
NDA. They're like, you are a nobody, sir.
You're like, I'm trying to keep this a secret. That's what they're gonna tell you. Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell fucking anybody.
Absolutely nothing. Well, guys, you could guys.
You
You're
guys.
hanging out with me too
You
much.
guys.
Fuck this guy. My English always goes out the window with
Your
this guy.
Chinglish is good.
I know.
You guys.
Well, you could guy come here next time. Hey, well, okay, welcome to GeniusBrainPodcast. And today we are going to learn about Nick the Ear and his wonton earlobe.
Bang, bang.
Sometimes make me scary. Sometimes make me hungry. Dumpling ear. But you guys can catch us on iTunes. If you see us on iTunes, make sure you give us that 5-star. You can see us all the way across from Spotify to CastBox. Pat, where can they find you?
On Instagram, it's just my name. It's just patrick.t.riley.
Check his Instagram out for the next time he performs. Very funny comic. Check him out. Hilarious. Make him popular so he could pay for my shit. Nick, where they can find you, guy.
Yeah, you could find me at Nick the Ear on YouTube.
No YouTube. Nobody gives a fuck
Hold
about your
on,
YouTube.
dude. And then I don't know, Instagram or whatever.
Just
dude.
check his Instagram and his website. Fuck the YouTube. I
Yo,
keep telling
hit
you.
me up, guys. Let me know what kind of content you want to see on my channel.
Yeah. Subscribe to his channel. He's never uploading ever.
I uploaded like last week. I got some
If it's
stuff.
not the spinning backfist video, I
got
don't
some
want to
hot
see it.
fire coming for you guys this week. Stay tuned.
Son of a bitch. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Peace.